What up?
Microphone.
Professional. Where's your nappy-headed ass father? There he is. I can call him nappy-headed because he has no hair. So it's almost like an insult, but it's not.
Andre not joining?
No, Andre not invited no more.
Why?
Cause he don't know nothing about fucking sports.
He's slow.
Shoot, I don't know nothing about
That
sports.
niggas think I'm joking about this. This ain't no game.
You better fake it, shit.
What's that?
Hold on, let me pull up my chat GPT.
What's up? What's up? What's up? My loins.
Your
Nah,
loins?
shit. Nothing. Yes. Don't.
Yeah.
I'll say I was hoping nobody repeated it because it's like if you repeat it, he'll keep going. But if you
I
don't,
will. I will. Yeah, I will.
yeah,
Absolutely.
What
yeah.
is a loin? What is a loin?
And
That's
you
my
kept
starter.
going, and you kept going.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's my. You don't know what a loin is? Do you go to school? My
Nigga, I
damn
thought you was on Chat GPT. You
Uh,
couldn't just Chat GPT that.
no, that takes up too much energy.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. But I'm ready. Hold on. Let me get my phone. Okay.
Yeah, go and grab that real quick.
How do you do that?
What, blur the background?
Thing, something,
Huh?
some blurred background or something. I don't know. It popped up when the
Good idea. I like that.
You don't know how to do that, Dad?
No, I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
I'll show you. You on your computer? There you
Why the
go.
fuck you keep calling me?
Ah,
Hold
I
on.
don't know who the hell that
Oh,
is,
yeah, I
but
got it.
stop calling him.
Oh, no, hold on. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Oh, shit. I like that. It highlights me now. Okay.
As if you needed any help with that.
Haters. Haters. With a hate crowd.
All right, got my notes.
Hope you got Chat GPT on speed.
It's literally the button. My action button is chat GPT.
Just for the record, all right. Just for the record. I kicked your ass last time.
You know what?
I know I beat you because you didn't post that video yet.
It's funny you say that. I actually lost it.
Of course, he lost the one.
The one I win, right?
The one he lays that one.
You think I give okay, all right. I don't give a damn about no college basketball. State
No.
Florida.
My Florida shirt. Do I gotta go put it back on?
Get that shit out of here. You can go get it back on if you want to.
Oh, go ahead. We starting. Go ahead.
I got something for your ass. I got something for you. I got something for you. Please believe. I got something for you.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Hello, everybody. Agree to disagree. Back on your airways, televisions, tablets, cell phones, so forth and so on. Y'all know how it goes. We got a great show posted for y'all today. I'm one of your hosts, Trey, joined by my co-host, my father. Go ahead, Dad.
Big dog in the house, the Florida representing. Look at the gun.
This nigga been to Florida 3 times in his life. And 2 of them were for work. And we are joined by a very special guest, my brother, his son. Go on and introduce yourself, Terrell. Plug yourself in.
What's up, Terrell? The best one here at Sports in Real Life. So
the best one here at Sports in Real Life. My son will mop you.
I will let
He's 8.
I'll let him because he's my nephew.
He'll giggle you to death, though. I know that much.
Hey, all right now. Keep the jokes to a minimum. That's my dog. Anyways,
family, right? Family jokes, right? Family jokes. Right.
We got a packed show for y'all today. We're going to talk about, of course, this NBA play-in tournament that we got going on. Use that to springboard into the playoffs, baby. My favorite time of the year. We're going to take a little peek into why, or maybe get some, shed some light on why Shador is sliding in the draft. And then we're going to have a little conversation on like what we like to call the metamorphosis of LeBron. And we'll dig into that a little bit later. So without further ado, y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Ready to go.
All right. The play-in is here, baby. 6 games left to determine who will be the 7th and 8th seeds in both the Eastern and Western Conference. Tuesday, we will have Atlanta headed to Orlando. Afterwards, we will have some old dogs in Golden State heading to or staying in. I cannot speak. Lord. Playing Memphis in another play-in game. Who's actually beaten them in a play-in game before? Then headed to Wednesday, we got a little snore fest in the Heat against the Bulls, and AD takes his talents to take on Sacktown. So let's just skip on past it. Who we got in the play-in, fellas? Let's start with Atlanta versus Orlando. That's the first game tonight. Who y'all got?
Orlando.
Orlando?
Yep.
I pray to God it's not Orlando. Go ahead. Why, Dad?
Because Orlando's a better team. They got Franz Wagner, Pablo
Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, I mean they got a better team. Honestly, they would have had a better record if both of their forced and didn't sit out so much of the season. And when they got hurt, they wouldn't have been in the play-in. They were targeted to be a seeded team.
That's valid.
So I like Orlando.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they were top 4 last year.
Yeah, they were hot. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah, for sure. I also would like Orlando. I hope it's not. I hope it's Atlanta. But I also do think it's Orlando. Their defense is just too good. They have very bad scoring lulls, even with Paolo Banchero. They can't score for shit. But that defense is really, really good. So I don't know outside of Trae Young who they got to consistently put up a scoring threat. So
Capella's trash. He's trash. They got Karis LeVert coming off the bench though.
I like that Dyson Dixon dude though.
Yeah, he's nice.
I was about to say, yeah.
Or Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
Be good.
He plays some defense. He's exactly what they need.
Honestly, I think Atlanta's gonna win.
You think who?
Atlanta Hawks gonna win.
Why you say that?
Because Trae Young.
He's only one guy, and he's a little dude.
Do you know he's the first?
LeBron's one guy.
I'm weak.
I'm not comparing this. I think
he got a better team, though. You can't say that. He has a better team.
No. LeBron didn't have a better team all the time, and he still produced results.
LeBron was 6'8", 250 pounds.
When you went to the
We're talking about now. We don't want no damn ancient history.
I'm just saying. I'm just using an example. I'm saying you said it's one player. LeBron was one player once before.
Trae Young is a short, bad hair dude.
His average is a double-double. 11 assists, 24 points.
He's the first guard to do that in some years. Fun fact.
Right. And I mean, he knows how to play in heated games. He knows how to.
He knows he can show up in a big game for sure.
So I feel like what's his name? Pablo Banchero.
Paulo
Banchero. I always say Blanchero.
I just call him Pablo. I can't.
It's not even Pablo. It's Paulo.
It's Paulo?
Some Spanish, you two.
Wow, I thought it was Pablo.
It's Paulo.
Yeah,
there's not a single beat in that fucking name.
He's nice though. Like I like his game. I think he can produce too in heated games too. But I don't think he's gonna be the staple that he needs to be.
Well, they're at Orlando's at home, so they definitely got the advantage. And they just played. That was their last game of the season. It was Atlanta versus Orlando. That was each other's last game of the season. So they got a little teaser for that. And Atlanta won that game. I think, if I'm not mistaken, up on the season. It was in Atlanta. We walked right past it while we was going to the Pokemon tournament. But
pretty cool.
Yeah, we walked right past. We went to a Pokemon tournament this weekend. Fun fact of the day, and we had to walk past State Farm Arena to get there, and everybody was lining up for a fan appreciation night, and it was Atlanta versus Orlando. But I'm hoping Atlanta wins, because if Atlanta wins, they're the 7th seed, and they play Boston, and guess who's going to a game?
If Atlanta, I mean, okay. I hope Boston loses.
Oh, wait a minute.
Watch your fucking. All right.
Would they be the 7th seed? They would only be the 7th seed if no, because that's right. Because that's 7 and 8. Right?
Correct, 7 and 8. So the winner of 7 and 8 automatically becomes 7, and the loser gets a chance to become 8.
So both 7 and 8 are playing tonight.
Yes, both 7 and 8. Right, speaking of our next 7 and 8, we got Golden State and Memphis. That's the other game tonight. Who y'all got, fellas?
Golden State and Memphis. I'm gonna say Golden State because I want Steph to win.
Sounds like a little bit of bias.
It is biased, but Ja Morant, I mean, I don't know. Like, Ja Morant, every time he gets into these type of games, he doesn't produce how he needs to. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't do individually good himself, but as getting everybody involved to create a win for something important like a playoff playing game, I just don't see him producing how he needs to, like he always does.
That's been his game this year. A lot of distributing.
Yeah, I was about to say that's always
a lot of distributing.
Yeah, that's always his game.
But since the coach got fired, it's been Ja's world.
It's been Ja. Yeah, that's fair.
his points has gone up. I
Yeah.
like Golden State
Okay.
based on the fact that, like I always tell you, role players play better at home.
100%.
Yeah, their
Yeah,
bench,
yeah.
Golden State's bench will play a little bit better. Kaminga didn't take a shot in the last game that they
He
played.
didn't play, if I'm not
He didn't
mistaken.
play, right, against the LA Clippers.
Yeah, the Clippers. He didn't play. He had a
DNP.
CMP, coach's decision.
Yeah, coach's decision.
Wow.
He got some shit. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think Golden State should win. When you look at the matchups, Jaren Jackson is a non-rebounding shooting 3-point shooting big man.
He averages like 6 rebounds a game, like
6
some
rebounds.
wild shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
At
but then
almost 7 feet.
they got Zach Edney who'll probably clog up the middle, which works again to Golden State's advantage.
True.
So when you look at the matchups, you got Draymond a matchup against JJJ, Steph against Ja.
And
Yeah.
they got Desmond Bain versus Jimmy.
That's
Yeah.
the one
That's what I want to see.
That's advantage Golden State.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Playoff Jimmy. We're gonna see a playoff Jimmy comes out this year.
I would
Right.
like it's different. I'm gonna pick Golden State for the record, by the way. Clean sweep on Golden State tonight, y'all. Because it's hard not to. I don't think Memphis has beat a team with a winning record in the West since like January or some shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they haven't beat any winning teams in almost 3 months. They just fired their coach. We're in a crisis with Ja Morant as usual. Maybe they make the 8th seed, but I don't see them beating Golden State tonight, especially since Golden State just beat them a couple of weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's
that
what
was
Steph had like 12 threes.
Oh yeah, that was the game. The 52-point game. That was that game. Yes.
2 points. What is he, like 50?
Yeah, he was 52
in Memphis.
In Memphis, he had 52, 11 and 8 or
11.
something like that.
Yeah, 11, 8, and 5 steals.
And 5 steals, 12 3-pointers. Yeah, that was that game. So I don't
12 out of 20.
even though Memphis even though Memphis got a history of beating Golden State in playing games, and last time they did it in Golden State. So it's not like
their history included Dylan Brooks, who's not there anymore.
True, but at the same time, I'll just say it like this:
That's
walking in there with confidence. They walking in there with confidence. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, but he was most of the confidence.
He was the shutdown guy.
Yeah, he's
true. But it's okay. I sound like I'm arguing for Memphis. It's a 1-game sample. It's March Madness.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
So I in any series, I think we all know Golden State washes, but in a 1-game sample, you can say Golden State can win, and we can be down with that. But it's March Madness. We've seen the 16 seed beat the 1 seed, and we think, what the hell? Yeah, it happens. It's 1 game. You know what I mean?
We've seen a team come back and beat a prestigious school who didn't score a point in the last 10 minutes.
Yes. Houston beat Duke just like that.
Yeah, the only reason why Memphis would win, I mean, if they're just off their game, Golden State, it's a bunch of people that's already been in this situation multiple times. Steph Curry done got a ring all by himself. I don't know.
Well, honestly, they wouldn't be in that situation if Draymond had decided to fake a fucking foul.
I'm so glad you said it.
I don't care what. I don't care. What Draymond brings to the team.
I get it, but for as much as he brings to the team, he takes away from the team.
He takes just him out. Like, why is he even there?
It's so funny you say that I'm watching that game, waiting for the train because we was on our way home, and I'm watching the end of that game. I don't know if Alexis remembers, but I'm screaming at the phone, Draymond, just make the fucking layup. He leaned to draw a foul
and screaming, "Hey,
there's no up with the A and smoke."
You know they're not giving you no fouls.
Thank you.
You're not like Draymond.
Giving you a foul.
Giving you no fouls.
You're lucky they call offensive fouls.
Right.
Smoke that damn layup trying to draw a fucking foul. Oh my god! And Jimmy, to be fair, almost did it in regulation. That one and one that he got, that wasn't an and one. That's that. Matter of fact, on Chris Dunn, that's what it was. But he almost blew that layup. So, y'all know I hate that shit. But moving on down to what was that? The games that are on Wednesday night. We got, like I said, the Snorfest, Chicago, and who do they play? Who was it?
They play
Chicago and Miami. Yes. Who
So
y'all
I'm gonna
got
go
in that
with
one?
I'm gonna go with my vote on this one, and I'm gonna clearly say, who cares? No disrespect to each team, but they're both 38 and fucking 43.
Yeah.
Either one of them is cannon fodder for the Celtics,
That's all they are.
or the or I'm gonna get to that in the playoff in the next one, but they're both cannon fodder for the Cavs and the Celtics. It doesn't really matter. Chicago, if I have to pick, because I don't think Miami's really much right now,
No, they're not.
at all.
Yep, I say yeah. Chicago with what's his name? What's that?
I like Kobe White.
Yeah, Kobe White.
Yeah, I like Kobe
They also
White.
got Giddy. Giddy's a beast, man.
And Giddy, yeah, they have been hooping. They've been hooping this last month for sure.
A beast.
Josh Giddy is a beast,
He been
man.
hooping.
He's
stats.
he's one of those players that do good when the whole team is doing good. Like he'll start it.
I don't know, man. He can
And then the whole
You know, he reminds me of.
I just don't see no consistency in
Who
what
does he have? Your
You know,
Caruso?
who he reminds me of. You know, who he reminds me of. No, a less athletic Jason Kidd.
Okay, I
Like
don't know.
much less athletic.
That's even worse because Jason Kidd ain't athletic. So shit, how much less athletic can you be?
Because you know
He's
he's not.
not
But don't forget, Josh Giddey's
like
6'7".
Yeah,
I say Josh Giddey's 6'7". So
he's
it's
nice,
fine.
though,
He can get away with it, but he's not quick. He's not
Yeah,
going
he's not
he's
bad.
not going to completely blow you off the dribble, but he's a phenomenal playmaker. He's great at setting up his teammates.
If at the end of the game the score is what 98, I could see him winning the game.
I mean, he did. He beat the Lakers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he beat the Lakers on the half court. That's the half court buzzer beater.
But I just don't see. I mean, at the end of the day, who cares?
Yeah, I think, like we all said, who
Let's
cares?
just say that. Who cares?
Who cares? And then the final play-in, that would be Dallas versus Sacktown. Who y'all got?
I don't care about that either. Maybe Dallas.
Dallas. I don't see. I don't.
Well, I guess Zach because Zach LaVine. I like him.
They got. I mean, to be fair, Sacktown has the better team. I would say Sacktown has it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch mine. I'm gonna go Sacktown. They've got the better team. I don't think Dallas is reeling, but man, they could win in a 1-game sample. They could win. Y'all see that stat line AD put up a couple games ago? He almost had a quadruple double. What was it, like 23, 17, 10, and 8 blocks or something like that? Something like that.
That's a Spencer Dinwiddie not hogging the ball for the whole possession of the whole thing, whatever it's called.
You just mad because he's taking touches from Kyrie.
The only way Dallas is going to
taken. Kyrie's hurt.
the only way Dallas is going to be irrelevant in this is if Clay finally wakes up.
Yeah,
they're already talking about trading his ass.
Yeah,
I would like to see a Game 6 Clay sighting, but it seems as though we just ain't heard shit from him since the Luka trade. I ain't heard nothing from him since the Luka trade.
Since he was in Golden State, personally, I forgot.
Yeah, there we go. I was about to say him, and once that whole Splash Brothers thing went away, he got hurt.
So did he.
It's just been by Clay.
He had a couple of good showings this year, but nothing consistent.
Yeah, but
he hasn't since the Luka trade too.
Well, even with his injury from Golden State, I mean, you can see. I mean, we already knew Steph Curry was the top splash, bro, but you can see the difference. You know, Steph Curry is still progressing, and Clay is slowly declining.
To be fair, just to, I guess, play a little devil's advocate with Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson was there to be the spot up shooter, right? Before Luka got traded, y'all remember he was hurt for like a month and some change.
Okay.
Yeah.
So think just from end of October, let's call it beginning of November, end of October to Christmas is, I think, when Luka got hurt. That's the only time they played together.
You know, my thing with Clay, especially when I had went to that Dallas DC game, he plays too conservative. Like it's went with him on Golden State. I mean, I guess, you know, when you get
injured, the system.
When you get injured in the system, a lot of stuff just gets to your head. So it's definitely understandable. Yeah, but I just feel like
Golden State is a motion offense.
It's a lot of movement.
Yeah, a lot of movement.
Dallas can't replicate.
Dallas is not even
close. Not with Luka holding the ball. Hell, not with no shots. Kyrie holding the ball.
There's just not a lot of. Right. So I think that's what his game, Clay's game is a rhythm game. It's based on movement.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. I don't think he's a a stand-up person, even though, at some point in his life he set the record for 3-pointers in the game.
Yeah.
But I think when he
That's
went
just
to Dallas,
because
his mindset was to automatically start deferring to Kyrie and Luka.
Very,
And
very true.
He never got out of it. So
very true. And it's different being in his free flowing offense than just, standing in the corner, making every catch in the rotation three.
He was the number 2 option in Golden State.
Clear number 2 option.
Yeah. He was number 3 in Dallas, and I don't think he gets it to that. So.
Hell, y'all remember real quick, so y'all remember what he said when KD got signed to Golden State? Somebody asked him about his shot attempts, and he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still going to get my 25 shots. And he sure as hell still got his 25 shots. But I guess that just goes to show you. That goes to show you the different mentality. It's different now for Clay. Yeah. So to wrap that up, we got, I think most of us got, we split Atlanta and Orlando. But at the end of the day, I don't think we really care. We'll see about Orlando. And then we all got Golden State. That's a wash. Nobody really gives a damn about the Heat.
Chicago and Miami.
Bulls. Go Bulls. I think they'll win just to put it on record. And I got Sacktown. Who'd y'all pick?
I got Sacramento.
Yeah, Sacramento.
And then a clean
for the sake of Zach LaVine.
Yeah. I just don't think Dallas has enough.
Marcus DeRozan, Malik Monk.
I just don't think Dallas has enough.
I don't know why I keep forgetting DeRozan's on that team.
Guns, man.
He's nice, boy.
Yeah, he's nice. Mid-range like crazy, and he's bringing the ball up lately. You notice that?
Who, DeMar?
He's doing initiating the offense.
Oh yeah.
So
it's honestly, it makes the most sense. Initiate the offense and keep him so he can play his mid-range game. Yeah. It keeps him out the way. It not keeps him out the way, but it allows him to play his game without constantly being in the way.
Exactly.
Yeah, it makes total sense. But now that we have done the appetizer, let's go on and head on to the main course, guys. Playoff time, baby. We've got a load of great first-round matchups. And although we expect the Celtics and Thunder to cruise through their first rounds, the rest of the matchups look pretty interesting. So I'm going to ask y'all, which first-round playoff series are y'all most excited for? Go.
Minnesota and LA.
That's going to be good.
Yeah. That's box office.
That's box office. Yeah, that's going to be good. That's box office. Who you got winning that one? And how many?
I got Minnesota in 6.
Minnesota in 6.
Yeah.
I got the Lakers in 6.
Yeah, I have to agree with Terrell on this one. Not 5.
One thing with Anthony Edwards, amazing player.
Phenomenal.
But he glorifies LeBron. And it shows in the way that he plays. He's like, even one thing, the difference with it is when he played Kevin Durant last year.
He was going at their neck.
He was going at their neck. He loves Kevin Durant, but it's like you can always tell with a player based on how conservative, how much they second think how they're going to play. He does it all the time with LeBron, especially with him being so sure of him being better than KD. It was easy for him to, win those games and not think too much about it. With LeBron, I just don't see, and, taking stats out of it, I just don't see him having that same fire of killing like he did with KD last year. So
you think he's going? You think he's just going to be in the moment? To be.
I don't think he is that type of.
You don't think he has a killer instinct?
Yeah, I don't think
that's a lie.
I think
I don't think so.
Man, especially, please.
I just I'm not saying he can't get there. He's done it multiple times, but it depends on who's playing.
That boy told Barack Obama to his face, "I'm the truth. You better stand down." He said,
"That's not killer instinct. That's
come on now. That shit with the straightest of face. Miss me with that.
That's confidence. I mean, when everybody looks at you as the next MJ and you got an Adidas deal at commercials, that's confidence. You know who you are.
Yeah, you don't suck that. You don't suck the Kool-Aid on that bull. So somebody compared you to MJ. Everybody gets compared to MJ, right? I think
he literally plays like Michael.
He kind of looks like him. 3-point shot.
He plays just like Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he kind of looked like him.
Is going to win is because of matchups in the bench. They got Dante DiVincenzo coming off the bench, Naz Reid coming off the bench. They start Julius Randolph. They got Rudy Gobert starting.
Don't
and
see, you
and
had
then
me
you
till
lost
you
me
said
there.
that.
Lost me with that one.
Let me finish. Let me finish. All right, let me finish. I get it. He's a defensive liability in a pick and roll. But until you get to that point, he's a rebounding machine.
Did you forget what Luka did to Rudy
I've
Gobert
seen
in the
what Luka
playoffs
did.
last year?
So you trying to tell me the same thing they do with Luka on Rudy Gobert? You don't think the Minnesota's going to do that with Luka? Luka don't play defense either.
Nah, for sure. He gonna give up 30, but
But here's
the
he's
thing.
gonna score 39.
You could take Gobert out and bring in Nas Reed and Julius Randle and still have a tough front, a formidable front court. The
Nah,
liability
I don't
is
think they
defense
have it.
on
They
the
don't
court.
have enough offense. That they just don't have enough offense. They have a good. I think they got a well-rounded team. But all right, when you match AE or when you match Ant's output with Luka's output, then you got to worry about LeBron.
And Austin
and
Reed.
Boston Reed.
There you go.
Yes,
they just don't have. Let's say they don't have enough firepower. I
don't
think
have
it'll go 6. I think they'll lose in Minnesota, but
I hope it's 5.
Nah, it's not gonna be 5.
Give the goat some
Nah,
rest.
it's gonna be 6.
Because I want the Lakers. I want the Lakers to win the shit.
You lost your damn mind.
I'm about to buy me a Minnesota t-shirt now.
I can see it happening.
You get your Minnesota t-shirt.
I'm gonna get me a Minnesota t-shirt. I'm be on the next podcast like this again.
I'm about to say what all the records that OKC broke this year. All them accolades they got. Great, cool.
I'm with you. I don't think OKC is going to the.
They're not going to win.
Ask me if I give a damn about Oklahoma City.
I don't think.
Okay. Neither of the Celtics.
I do
What Unc say? OKC, ACE.
I do think Denver.
Lakers in 5. Boy, come on, you're right.
Yeah, I do think Denver's gonna have a shot at it now. Now that all the turmoil is going from their locker room.
I would love to do some more. I'm doing some research on that every single day, and it gets more and more interesting by the day. But you do seem to be right. Like it does seem to. We thought the Mike Malone firing was crazy, and maybe it was kind of weird, but it seems to have worked.
Well, the owner made a statement, and he said he was going to fire him after the All-Star.
They
went on an 8-game winning streak. He said, "What would have been worse, me firing him during an 8-game winning streak, or me firing him now?" He said, "Either way, we was going to let him go.
We was going to fire him. He made that clear. We was going to let them go. And he said, I didn't want winning to keep pushing it, kicking the can down the road.
That's what it was.
I saw something that said he would have got fired before he won the championship. Had he not won the championship, then that bought him some time.
That was a story when he won the championship.
Yeah, he was lame duck. Yeah, he was a lame duck coach.
I say he probably already knew he was hanging on for dear life. That's a Terrell. What you got? What's your most interesting playoff matchup?
I would say most interesting.
Yeah, like which one are you looking forward to?
The Suns and the Clippers.
The Suns.
You mean the Nuggets and Clippers?
I meant Nuggets and Clippers. Sorry, only because James Harden. I want to see.
That is a good matchup. Yeah,
I want to see how James Harden plays. Because realistically, he's been doing great this year.
He's been cooking. Shout out James Harden.
Yeah, James Harden been doing a great job.
And Kawhi is coming along now that he's healthy.
Kawhi played a fucking back-to-back. Did y'all see that?
I saw that.
Yeah, and I feel like they have a good chemistry, they have a good relationship, and I feel like
they got Norman Powell
coming off the bench, 20 point per game score.
He starts.
Does he start?
He starts, yeah. He starts in the backcourt.
Did I miss that?
Here's the interesting twist on the Clippers Nuggets game that people don't talk about.
All right.
Simmons.
Yeah, Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Is he playing?
He runs the second unit.
Let me hold on. While y'all talk about that, I'm gonna do a quick little research on this. Go ahead.
He does.
Ben Simmons, man.
Let me see what Ben.
The Clippers bench is deeper than.
I just write him off in my head. I assume he retired.
He didn't retire.
He's a LeBron James, just not with the same ambition for the game. To be honest,
that's an interesting way to put it. And I got you. He's got the body, the frame, somewhat of the game, but he just ain't got the mentality.
Yeah, he just do not care.
Him too sensitive.
Definitely too sensitive.
Even now,
honestly, I don't even think it's sensitivity, Dad. I really just don't think. Hate to turn this to a Ben Simmons thing. I just don't think he wanted to do this in the first place, and he used that Joel Embiid thing and kicked that shit down the road.
Speaking of Joel Embiid, get him out the league. He can score 100 points for all I care. Get him out the league. I'm tired of seeing him on the bench. He's taking a room 2 seats. He probably took up 2 seats.
Malik Bridges has played in more consecutive games than Joel Embiid has played in game.
No way.
Way, man, way.
Ridiculous.
He came in the league after.
That's a
significantly that's a crazy
after
stat,
that.
right?
That's a wild ass stat.
That's a crazy stat, right?
It's not to discredit his game. He's a great player when he's in the game, but when he's in the game,
he
don't be in the game.
He just be hurt a lot.
Philly's a mash unit anyway.
He just
topic, but
Philly's
a mash unit. You got Paul George.
Don't talk about Paul George.
That's that's a.
Paul George, that's my boy.
Hey, relax on PG now.
The only time PG was on the Pacers. I'm sorry.
Right. OKC.
Well, and
OKC.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
Right.
Hey. OKC. PG was
OKC. He's been PJ. PG 13 my ass. He should be PGX. That's trash he putting out.
Philly. I can't wait to touch on that in the offseason. They got so many decisions to make.
Another thing with him, too, I feel like his fire gone. PG, his fire gone.
He was looking for a payday, and he got it. He found
somebody, some stupid ass paid him.
He's a family man now.
Yeah.
No game.
And
it's realistically, you want to take basketball out of it, you got to worry about your future, your life. So if it's not giving you what it needs to give, why put all that energy into it? I mean, that's what
because you signed a contract.
So what? I just signed a contract. At the end of the day, it's a job. It's a job. He's treating it like a job. Some people treat the job. Some people stay overtime for the job. Some people do the bare minimum for the job.
I wish I was getting paid $50 million to half-ass it at Chick-fil-A.
Call it a job.
I wish I was getting paid that. Who y'all got in that Denver Clippers series?
That's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be a really good one. I think it's going 7 regardless.
7, yeah. I said Clippers.
We got Clippers in 7.
I'm gonna go with Joker on this one. Because I like Joker.
I do like Joker. I wrestle with this one, and as much as I want to see James Harden get the playoff monkey off his back, I just don't think they have anything for Joker. But to be fair, I think we all know this borders on Jamal Murray's production.
It always does. That is one Peter Totter.
That nigga is definitely hot and cold. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, bruh, for sure.
The Totter brother.
So we all agree that the Eastern Conference playoffs are boring, right?
I won't say boring. Actually, the one I picked most excited for is on the Eastern Conference.
Ooh.
I think the first round is going to be fun. Hold on, you got this isn't my pick, but let me just run through it. You got Pacers versus
Milwaukee.
Bucks. Yeah, there's beef there. So, and then if I'm not mistaken, they beat them last year. The Pacers beat Milwaukee last year, right? Yeah. So got a nice little rematch, nice little grudge match. I think personally, if Orlando is the 8th seed, I think they could give Cleveland a run for their money. I don't think they'll beat them, but I think it's going to be hard.
It's not going to be easy, but stop thinking that.
No, for sure. No, they'll give them a run for money. I bet if that happens, like if it's 1-8 and Orlando is the 8 against Cleveland, I bet it goes 6.
The Rockets are number 2 in the West.
Oh yeah, no, we'll get there in a second. Yeah, for sure.
I think the Knicks and Pistons is a
now.
good
That's the one I picked. That's the one I picked. That's the one I'm looking forward to. I'm surprised you didn't pick that one.
Hey, Cunningham.
They beat us 4 games this year. I don't want to talk about that.
That's why I'm excited for it. Y'all clearly got the better team, and you like Cade. So I'm excited to see. Ever since you started talking about Cade Cunningham all year, I've been watching Detroit games. Yeah,
he is a beast. Yeah, Cade is nice.
I give you that. He's
been nice.
He can hoop. For sure. Of course, number one pick. He's the number one pick a couple years ago, so he's got some prestige. I think he was. Yeah. I think he was the number one high school player in his class, so he's got some prestige.
Yeah, either one or two.
One or two, right? So that's not to say I didn't think it was nice, but I'm watching his game. We don't watch Detroit games. Let's just call it what it is.
Nobody does.
Right. Until you started talking about it. They're just fun to watch.
No, Detroit people watch because they get 50% off on their taxes if they watch the games.
Oh my God!
Everybody's entitled to a free Ford. You get a Ford.
Man.
Hey, think about this for a second. Detroit could be the city of champions. The Lions, okay, and the Pistons in the playoffs. When the last time that happened?
Yeah.
When
When the
is the
last
last
time
time
that
that
shit
happened?
happened?
Nah, this is a good year for Detroit for sure.
They need to take all that money they're
Um,
making from these games and put it into the city. I'll tell
You
you
know,
what.
Dad, I have a tough feeling about your Knicks.
So do I.
Yeah,
So do
I
I.
really, really do.
Jalen Brunson's back.
I don't know if I have the nuts to pick the Pistons. I don't
Am
know.
I am I a hater for not liking Jalen Brunson's game?
You're a big hater.
Not really. I don't like it either.
I don't like
What?
game one
I don't
bit. Not one bit.
like it.
Why not? What?
Because he doesn't distribute. He only passes out of desperation. He doesn't.
Out of desperation.
This is the thing about and I
He's
agree with Terrell.
learning.
I agree with Terrell on this. All right, because when he was out that time, look whose scoring average went through the roof. OG Obanabi. He was averaging like 25 points a game.
He had the ball in his hands.
Thank you.
Jalen Brunson
Thank
just
you.
has too
Or
much
if you put the
heart.
ball in anybody,
He
any
won't the
NBA
ball
player's
much.
hands, they're gonna average 25,
He
man.
just holds,
It's
he
not about, but it's
holds
not
the ball
about just
too
the
much.
points. Yeah, it's the plus and minus too. It's like, I mean, I'm averaging 25 and I'm also giving out 10
10
rebounds,
assists.
10 assists.
Yeah.
So it's like that's important. And Jalen Brunson can't get no rebound to save his little life. So I'm a hater. Call it what you want. I do not like Jalen Brunson game at all.
I agree with you on that. I don't like it either.
I do not agree. Y'all niggas are bugging. JB, right here. I'm the Celtic fan over here, but I'm gonna stand on the hill. You are nice. Yes, you
I mean, he's
need
an
some
NBA
help.
player.
You do need some
Yeah,
help
he's
with the
nice.
distributing thing. But
He's
I
an
also
NBA
think
player.
that was
I
never
mean-
his game, though. You guys,
He's
that's
like-
not
he's like-
fair.
he's
That was
like-
never
he's
his
like-
game.
that's
And
no-
now y'all
he's like-
asking
he's
him
like
to,
an
to
NBA
distribute.
player.
Let him get used to it. Let him get his feet wet.
Used to it.
He's
How
been a
long-
Knicks
Think
for
about,
3
hold on,
years.
wait. Think about it. He was in high school. Just run it back. In high school, ball in your hand all the time. All these NBA players were probably the man in high school. You move on to college where he played with Villanova. He was not the point guard on that team, or not the distributing point guard on that team. It was Ryan Archie. I can't say his last name, but it was him. And then you move on to Dallas. He had to play with Luca. And then you move on to the Knicks, where he wasn't
He was
supposed to
coming off
distribute.
the
He
bench in
was the
Dallas.
scoring
I
option
forgot
last year.
he played with Dallas.
Now he
does.
has to be. Now he's got to distribute because he's got the horses to run
But
with
he
him.
doesn't do it.
But he's learning. It's his first year. Is my point.
Learning what though? Like, what does he need to? He's played basketball pretty much.
Yeah, but if it's not
your
your game, you learn. Yeah, but if it's not your game, you do have to learn how to incorporate because it's something you start to think about. We all play sports. What are you not supposed to do when you play sports? Think.
I mean, yeah, but
So if you are now put in a
Quarterback
situation
things.
where you got to do something different,
feel like-
think
I
about
feel
it,
like-
Dad. You
Quarterback
watched
things.
that playoff series last year with Jalen Brunson. What did Jalen Brunson have to do? Score. That was the only option.
Okay. Who wasn't there last year that's there this
I
year?
got you.
OG, thank you.
Got you.
Thank
That's
you.
one, but give him
And
next.
Malik Bridges.
Man, y'all
he
bugging.
had a whole season.
Yeah,
How many games
that's
they played? 80
one
some games?
season. He's in like year
But, like,
5.
But
One out of 5?
realistically, as a hooper, as a ball player, you're gonna adapt on the court. At the end of the day, you know what's around you. You know what you have. He's been playing at a high level
It's
for I don't know
easier
how
for
long.
some. James Harden got y'all thinking that shit's easy for everybody.
And
It's
look how he
not.
adjusted his game. Look how he adjusted his game. What is he doing now? He
James
passed.
Harden,
James
LeBron.
Harden's
Let's-
always done
let's
that,
talk about the
though. James
greatest
Harden
player
could
ever,
always
LeBron James.
pass. James
LeBron
Harden
James.
could pass in OKC.
But he did- not in Houston.
Yes, he could. And
He was having like 35 points a game when he was the MVP.
almost 10 assists, Dad. What are you talking about?
So why can't Jalen Brunson do that?
It's not his game.
He's too
He's not a
little.
hooper. He's not a he's just
He's not a hooper.
not
He's a
in him. He
scorer.
can't do it.
Y'all are punishing
Put it
him
this
for
way. Put it this
him
way.
not play for playing a style of basketball he doesn't play.
Passing the ball as a point guard? That's not a style of
That's
basketball.
part
That's
of the resume.
We are in
basketball.
2025, Terrell. You and
resume.
I both know passing the ball is not the point guard's primary job. It's
Trey
to
Young
score.
averages like
That's
No.
one person. That is one
No.
person.
No,
Name
point
another.
guard's job is to point guard. It's
Not
in the
in
title.
today's
how many?
NBA.
How
Not in today's
change.
many assists
NBA.
Halliburton average? Probably.
Thank you.
9. Okay, how many did Steph average?
That's 2.
Steph is not a true point guard.
That's my point. They're all
Okay.
masquerading as 2.
All right,
all right,
Terrell,
let's
your
talk.
favorite point guard, how many assists does he average?
All right, we're not going to bring Kyrie Irving.
My point, it's not their game. Like, what are y'all talking about?
No,
They're glorified two guards, Jalen Brunson included.
Brunson are two different people. As you can see, Kyrie Irving damn near won the Cavaliers their ring. Jalen Brunson would never. They are not the same person.
He did win.
They may play the same game.
You don't think he could do that with LeBron James?
No.
Because what the hell has Kyrie done without LeBron James?
Had an attitude, been too sassy on social media. That's why.
Yes, dag on right.
And realistically,
so do you think Jalen Brunson could have did that with LeBron James? I think so.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
I think Steph would have locked that down.
Steph?
Yeah. He may not be that lock of a player, but I mean it's Jalen Brunson. All you have to do is put his hand up.
Dad, you're a fraud.
I'm a fraud. I'm a realist. I'm a realist. I don't like his game.
Credit him, but it's just not. I don't see it. I don't like it.
Anyways, who y'all got? Do y'all have anybody taking down the Celtics as the
No.
Wait, like what are we talking about? Like
so they're the defending champ. You got anybody beating the Celtics?
No.
Any new champion this year?
No.
Lakers.
No.
The Lakers?
Lakers, yes.
Nah, Lakers not
I see.
Not gonna do it.
I see. In college, one may be dreaming. I see LeBron pushing through with Luka, gets in the finals, wins it, and retires.
I see.
I mean, it's a pretty good story.
I see him getting a groin injury in game number 2 and setting off into the sunset. Continue. Talk amongst yourself.
Oh my gosh. Or I know. Okay. Or shoot. What about the Cavs?
No, they can't be.
Terrell, I'll tell you the same thing I've been telling Dad since we started this fucking show. I fear. Let's see. Let's name the things I fear more than the Cavs in the playoffs. I fear
the Cavs
injury more than the Cavs. I fear bad luck more than the Cavs. I fear our home record more than the Cavs.
The Cavs are nice. Don't discredit Mitchell now.
Even though the Cavs.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell gonna bust our ass. He always does.
He owns y'all.
He always does.
Lower Garland.
He's the one that don't.
He's turning up though.
Yeah, but we got two bodies for him. That's the problem. Donovan Mitchell gonna get his.
If the Celtics start hitting 3-pointers like they've been doing all season, nobody's gonna beat them.
And we're gonna shoot them.
And they're going to shoot them.
We're going to shoot them. So are we going to go cold for 4 games? That's how you're going to beat us.
You
don't like who?
Jason Tatum. God,
I actually do.
I like him, brother. I like that he's a great dad. I'll give him that. That's about it.
Dad, y'all hang out?
No, I just see it on social media. I'll give
you hang out with his kid.
I mean, shoot, if you want to compare dads like Anthony Edwards and Jason Tatum, then he's a good dad. So
Anthony Edwards isn't a dad. He is a sperm donor.
All I have to say is Jason. I'm really just hating. Jason Tatum's a great player.
Everybody be hating on that nigga for no reason, bro.
Let's be real.
Let's be real. Light skin. That's why.
Let's be real.
Everybody hate the light skin niggas.
He is 6'8", 6'9",
6'10".
He is
tall enough.
6'10".
He should be doing everything he's doing.
Bro, 6'10", smooth handle, crazy jump shot.
Especially when you had Kyrie Irving teaching you how to handle the ball. Because before him and Kyrie Irving got on the team, that nigga can handle the ball since his life. So,
you know what, Terrell? I give you that.
At the end of the day, I expect him to do what he's doing. I guess that's why it's not a surprise, Because I feel like, especially when he wasn't doing what he was doing, it was like, damn, you should be doing what you're doing. And now that he's doing what he's doing, it's like, damn.
You know what I think it is? Me and Dad had this conversation, Terrell. He's just, and I don't say this in a shot way, he's just boring, very status quo, very run of the mill. Anthony Edwards is going to give you a quote, no doubt. Luka, even though he's not American, people will be talking about him because A, his performances, and B, he's being Americanized, all that shit talking on the court. People like that stuff. JT, he just be chilling, man. Come to work, put up 27, 8, and 7, go home, chill with his son.
He's the guy.
And his shoes are ugly too.
Go, wow, is he an NBA player? Wow.
Literally. And I don't like his shoes.
Me.
What? Not this. Y'all niggas, bro.
Them shoes are hideous.
Y'all some hating ass niggas, bro. Y'all know that?
No, I'll give it to you. There was a colorway. I was like, okay, that's cool, I guess. But then, like, the rest were like,
Bro,
It's
y'all
just
be
a
hating,
trash.
bro. Jason Tatum
Yeah, I really.
is by far the
It's,
next. He's the next face of the NBA. Y'all just need to
it's
let it
Jordan,
go.
it's Jordan
No, I
Brand's
think
fault on
so.
the shoes. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
after he wins the championship and the Finals MVP this year, set in stone.
He's
He
not
has to
winning
win an
this
MVP.
year.
I got
But
something for
Jason,
you.
if Jay Brown wins it, that would be fucked up, wouldn't it?
That would be
They're not.
crazy.
They're not winning the finals this year.
I think they are. Honestly, I do.
I hope it is a Celtics Lakers Finals. I really, really
I
do.
hope it is.
Celtics,
LeBron go grown man on him.
That's not happening.
LeBron.
JT get his payback from that Eastern Conference Game 7 where he
Yeah.
dunked on LeBron, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all remember that?
I mean,
Yeah,
Celtics-
if there's somebody that ain't afraid of that nigga,
Yeah.
it's Jason
Everybody
Tatum.
been dunked on LeBron.
It's Jay. He ain't scared of that man at all.
He shouldn't be. I mean, it ain't that hard.
Hell, he ain't worried about that.
He's been
Celtics
raised by Kobe Bryant. I mean, of course.
And then he chest bumped him. Hold on. Yeah. Then he walked up and he was like, nigga,
the Celtics
called
got
him a
too
baby.
That's
I'm
enough.
sorry.
That's enough LeBron had to bash.
No, we haven't gotten to the LeBron batch yet. So
All right. Moving on, headed over back to our teasers. We will do a little bit of NFL. Some NFL players, oh Jesus, let me start. We'll head over to the NFL where some stars don't seem to shine as bright when they enter into the league. Shador Sanders, if anything, has been polarizing. The brash personality with the superstar father may rub some the wrong way, and his players may push others the other way. But for whatever reason, Shador's stock is falling. And so instead of asking whether he should be the second or third quarterback taken, I'm going to ask, where do y'all think the best place for him to land is? Go.
the Jets.
Fuck no. Go ahead. Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, Dak.
You can't dismiss my answer. You asked me a question.
Sorry. Go ahead, Jet. Why the Jets? You right. Why the Jets?
Thank you. Let me support my answer. Thank you. Damn, you shot me down. One is New York, and he would be fine in New York.
He would
Two,
be.
yeah. Who does the Jets have at quarterback? Justin Fields. And who does the other guy they got?
I don't.
Yeah.
Is there another guy?
I think it is.
I'm gonna look real quick. You keep talking.
This is Justin Fields.
I feel like
Tyrod Taylor, by the way, died. There you go.
Thank you, Tyrod.
That's their backup.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I can tell you why Shador's stock is falling.
Well,
I have my theories.
It has nothing to do with his father.
It has not everything to do with his father.
If it is, it's a small percentage.
Right, that's fair.
Right. It's not.
Nah, that's not the main reason. Nah.
Right, that's not the main reason. Shador's stocks is falling because Shador is not that great of a quarterback. He's not. Me and Terrell was talking about this. His whole offense was predicated on throwing to two people, Horn and Hunter. That's it.
Yeah. Remember that we talked about that. He's always had weapons. He may not have had a great team, but that nigga's always had weapons.
But that's this whole focus. I'm not saying he can't do that. That doesn't translate into the NFL. But he's not mobile.
Nuh-uh.
Okay. He's accurate, but he's accurate to just two people.
I think he's a good distributor, personally. I don't think he's a superstar or like crazy talent.
And what big game did he win in the 2 years that he was at Colorado?
I think that also has something to do with it.
He lost
he's made big plays.
He lost the Alamo Bowl.
I say he's made big plays. To be fair, don't remember that Baylor game? I think that was Baylor. Baylor, season on the line. They were
about that throw to the touchdown.
Yeah, back of the corner end zone to I think LeJontay Wester, I think is his name. Big play because that saved their season all the way up until Kansas.
And then Kansas beat them.
Yeah, up until Kansas. That game saved their season all the way up.
Then they lost to the Mormons. You lost to the Mormons.
That game don't count.
To the Mormons.
That game don't count.
It doesn't matter.
Come on, we throw the ball out.
No disrespect to the Mormons, okay? This is not a disrespect to the Mormons.
Cam Ward didn't even finish his game.
But you lost to the Mormons.
The Mormons about to have AJ DeBansta. They're about to have one of the best college basketball teams of all time.
Right. But football.
I can't wait for that, boy.
Man.
I can't wait to see that. But Shador, his stock, one thing that I seen to think that people forget is that these are kids and they're having fun. They're in college. And I think with Shador being so flashy and
Brash.
yeah, just showing that he has an enjoyable life, I feel like people start to hate that type of stuff.
No, that's what I think it is. I just think he rubbed
like,
people the wrong way.
Yeah, just rub people the wrong way. And it's like, realistically, if it was someone that, or no, I'm not even going to say Travis Hunter because they'd be fine for something to say about him too. But realistically, it's like, I don't think that he's a bad quarterback. I just feel like
he's just not a superstar.
Yeah, as he's so hyped up because he's a Sanders, people know that he's not as nice as he is hyped up. So it makes it go down more and more and more and more. He's a nice quarterback. He's accurate. I don't think his arm
interview well.
Yeah, because
yeah.
I'm not gonna. I don't. Well, yeah, he doesn't interview well, but I like his honesty though. I'll say I don't.
Yeah, I'll never be mad at the brash confidence.
He's very honest, and I feel like even when he said that it doesn't matter what team drafts me, he's there to rebuild. With Colorado, see what he did, blah blah, which is cool.
Yeah, see what I did with Colorado, see what I did with Jackson State. Wherever I've gone, I've won, which is a fact.
So it's like I don't think that he's gonna be a bad quarterback. I hope he goes to the Cowboys so they can get Dak Prescott out of the way. But I really
say it again, Terrell. Say it again. Say it again, my nigga. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Put him on the bench.
No,
I'm so tired of turning on a Cowboy, and I'm not even a Cowboy fan, but I'm such a Cowboy fan because y'all are. So when I see them hurt, it makes me hurt. When that nigga Dak Prescott gets on that field, it does the same thing he does
over and over. It's not a Cowboy segment, but over and over again. I said that.
It's frustrating.
Did I not say that? Did I not say that like 2 episodes ago, Dad?
You've been saying it for like the last 5 years.
I wouldn't be surprised. No, just the Shador thing. If he falls that far, I wouldn't be surprised if Jerry took him.
I would.
He's not going. I don't think he's going to, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I don't see it happen. Or maybe like a trade. Like he gets sent to somebody and they trade him for somebody. I could see that happening. But
they're not going to
the problem is Dak got a no trade clause, so
they're not going to trade him.
Yeah, no, not trade for Dak. Not trade for Dak. Dak can stay.
No, I'm saying they're not going to draft Shador Sanders. They're just not. There's no play. It would set them back years.
That's not true.
All he's going to do is sit on a bench.
That's not true.
Let's keep it real. So let me ask you this.
He doesn't need to sit.
That's not true. He's not going to just sit on the bench.
So what's the difference between Dak Prescott and Shador Sanders? They both non-mobile fucking quarterbacks.
Oh, no, but just run it back. Okay, run it back. We watched it. How did Dak Prescott get his job? He took it from Tony. Did you forget? Tony Romo was one of the top paid quarterbacks in the league at the time. They shelved him, and Jerry didn't even want to shelf him. He don't even like Dak like that.
What I'm saying is, I love Dak Prescott.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
I know.
You gotta be realistic. That nigga sucked.
Yeah. No, he
was good for a little bit.
Your metallic silver and blue is showing.
Yeah, he was good for a little bit. I'm not gonna not give him his credit at times when he was doing.
He's not trash. I just don't trust him to win the big game. And when you demand $60 million, and when you're demanding $60 million,
wants the BYU and the Alamo Dome,
you need to deliver. You okay? He won't be making $60 million this year.
You can't justify the quarterback position paying him that kind of money. You paying Dak.
Let's talk about the greatest quarterback. Let's talk about the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady. You thought I was going to say Pat Mahomes, didn't you? Tom Brady.
Montana, but go ahead.
Tom Brady, he wasn't that good. I mean, his college season wasn't all that great. Playing for what, Michigan, right?
Hello.
He was drafted in the
fourth round.
So
where was Dak Prescott drafted at?
Who cares? Nobody asked.
I'm sorry.
So my thing is,
where was that?
Nobody cares. So my thing is, with Shador, he idols Tom Brady. That's his
guy.
Okay. Let me put this to rest for both of y'all.
No, don't put it to rest.
Listen, the Cowboys have only drafted one quarterback in the first round in their entire history,
and his name is Troy Aikman.
Thank you. They don't do that.
Quincy Carter wasn't a first round pick.
I say obviously what they doing ain't working.
Quincy Carter, he wasn't a first round pick.
Absolutely.
Hold on. No,
Cowboys
he
need to
wasn't.
change it up.
No.
Hold on. Let me do some research on that.
Barry Jones over here talking crazy, getting old, getting dementia. Somebody need to spec that team into place.
Let me do some research on that. Hold on.
He's about 95 years
It's not
old
going to
now.
be Shador Sanders.
When did he get drafted?
And then one thing too, it's like Cam Ward and Shador Sanders, not even comparable. Two different quarterbacks.
Agreed. They're two different quarterbacks.
It's 1,000 times better than Shador Sanders. I like Shador. You know, I don't think
actually, you know, I used to think it was close. But I agree with you.
You have to
better.
You watch Cam Ward play?
I started watching as much game film as I could. I don't break down game film like that. But I just started watching a lot of YouTube videos and shit. Nah, he's got a phenomenal arm. He can make so many throws.
He is composed.
And he's got all the arm angles, the slides. He can make just about any throw on the field.
What is he going to the Raiders? Is that where he's going?
No, he's gonna go to the Titans.
Titans. No, yeah, Titans.
Yeah, Titans. He's gonna go to the Titans.
Yeah, Cleveland's gonna take Travis Hunter. The Giants gonna take Abdul Carter.
Who's taking Travis?
I think Cleveland will.
Cleveland, probably Cleveland.
Is Cam going first or is Travis going first?
Cam.
Okay.
It's gonna be Cam, Travis, Abdul. We'll see what the Patriots do, because I'm sure they would want Travis, but I don't think they're going to get him. So maybe they'll go weapon, maybe they'll trade back, maybe they'll go O-line, and then we'll see from there.
Dude, speaking of Patriots, what's that boy name? Their quarterback?
Drake May.
I'm thinking May. Yeah, Drake May.
That's a quarterback name.
Yeah, it is.
Quarterback name, but
it is.
Who are you playing for, Drake May?
Drake May. It fits. It fits though. I feel like I could sign him to an endorsement deal right now.
Yeah.
For sure. He sounds like he's got a white picket fence. He's got two dogs named Jasper and Sally. They're both Cocker Spaniels, and he's got a nice wife, 2 kids named Cooper. Am I around the ballpark, Dre? Drake, I bet I'm on the same
his
page.
Brother, he's got but I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. Drake May is just
I would like to see.
He was on North Carolina. He's now. I don't see him getting no better. No.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about Drake May. He needs some.
What is he like? 6? What is he? 6 foot? Maybe.
He like 6'4".
6'3", 6'4", yeah.
Nah, he like 6'4". Everybody talking about Shador is going to go to the Saints. You know who I think is going to the Saints?
Drake May is not 6'4".
Jackson Dart.
You think Jackson Dart is going to get drafted?
I think he'll get drafted before Shador.
You think really?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, if he doesn't get drafted by the Saints, he's going to slide all the way down to Pittsburgh.
What's his name?
Probably Pittsburgh, yeah.
Or
Dallas?
Ohio? Is he in the draft?
Who? Ohio State?
Ohio State, yeah.
No, he transferred. No. Is Will Howard in the draft?
He's
in the draft.
He's in the draft?
Yeah, Will Howard is in the draft.
Yes. Okay. So what? He'll probably drafted to go second round then.
Yeah. So is you are from Texas. He's in the
draft. I saw Cam Ewers in there.
Is 6'4"?
Yeah, I told you he's about 6'4".
Oh shit!
Why does he look so small?
You got to get close to the TV.
It's them pads, man.
He just looks like
too far back.
I don't know. But okay, shoot. I thought he was short. I thought he was at least like 6 feet or something.
I wouldn't mind Shador going to. I wouldn't
mind. Speaking of short quarterbacks, what's that boy name?
Tyler.
Yeah, get him on too.
Or what's the one for New Orleans? Battier? Shane, what's his name? Shane or something?
For New Orleans?
New Orleans?
Yeah.
Oh, who you talking about? Spencer Rattler?
Spencer Rattler. Little boy.
You know, he was number one high school prospect when he was in high school.
He was the quarterback before. He was the quarterback at Oklahoma before Caleb Williams. Fun fact of the day.
Yep. He was.
That's right. He transferred out though, right?
Yeah, he transferred out because of. Well, actually, they both transferred out, but Caleb Williams transferred out because of Lincoln Riley. But Spencer Rattler had already lost a job, maybe lost a little bit of confidence, and he transferred to South Carolina.
That's right. South Carolina game. I'm like, damn, I saw this kid somewhere.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, hold on. I seen him too. I'm like, wait, is that Spencer? Yeah, Spencer. Yeah, that was him.
Spencer, he's all right. I feel like he could get better.
See, I guess as an overall wrap up on Shador, I agree. I think his stock is falling due to a number of things. Brash personality, maybe not the best interview.
His dad.
Yeah, for sure. And then the bow wrapping it all together is he doesn't have superstar tangibles. Let's say that. Maybe he's got the intangibles, great leadership, blah blah blah, great locker room
Plus, he
guy.
passed that damn ball too much.
Man, stop! All quarterbacks do that stuff.
No, they don't. When I was, let me tell you something. This is what kills me. These new school quarterbacks. When I was playing football in high school, if I patted that ball, bench. They used to get on us. If we were patting the ball while we're throwing, bench. You are bench. I promise you. It was a thing. And now I see it as it's regular now.
It's regular.
That takes so much time away from getting the ball out. That lets a defender know that you're about to pass the ball and they're about to break on it. I don't see why that is even a thing. I'll be seeing him do it. I'm like, stop patting that damn ball. You're making me mad. Stop patting the ball. Like, I get it. It's maybe it's something to do when you're no. I don't get it. I try to
don't justify that shit.
I try to reason. Stop patting that ball. Stop patting the ball.
All right, I'll defer to your opinion on this. I've never played any level of high level quarterback play, so I'll defer to you on that.
Yeah, it's a thing because it. I mean, you don't. Yeah, it's just realistically, even not even playing, not even having to play that. I mean, it's logical. You patting the ball. I'm a defender. I see you patting the ball. That's your thing. What you think I'm going to do? That's an easy tell. That's like playing cards and having everybody see what you got.
I mean,
that's true. It's a telltale.
But at the same time, hold on. At the same time,
and his arm isn't strong to be patting that ball.
No.
Okay,
he's
no.
Got accuracy.
He ain't gonna get it there fast.
He's good accurate now. He don't got a cannon though.
You're not getting it there fast enough.
That's why I think Jackson Dart will go first. Jackson Dart's got a cannon. He's got a strong ass arm.
Jackson Dart, like he should have a cannon.
He's got a quarterback name too. Come on.
Oh, what's that quarterback what's that quarterback? Doesn't he play for the Patriots? That black quarterback. I'm sorry.
Oh, Joe Milton. He plays for the Cowboys now.
Joe Milton.
Rocket Joe. Oh, sorry, Bazooka Joe.
Start him.
No,
Bazooka Joe. Yes.
He needs a couple of more years, man. All he can do is throw the 9. He can only throw the 9 route.
He can throw that ball.
He can throw it.
He don't get Bazooka Joe for no reason.
Can catch it.
Nah, that's fair. He didn't get the name Bazooka Joe for no reason. He's got a cannon.
Oh my gosh, I can't think right now.
All
right, but I guess
CeeDee Lamb. There we go.
Oh, CD.
He's nice. I like CeeDee Lamb.
I do too, but he's not.
I do like CD. No, he's not a speedster. Nah, he's not a speedster. He reminds me of Amari Cooper. Great route.
He's not a speedster. Oh, no, he's not a speedster. No, but he's open.
Nah, he gonna route you up though.
He gonna route you up.
Though. That boy got great feet, phenomenal footwork. Get open in a phone booth.
He will.
I think he's absolutely. I like CD.
We need a number 9 receiver. Somebody can go the 9 route, the go route.
Yeah, so Bazooka Joe can hit him deep.
Yeah. Next. Oh, no, Brandon Cooks couldn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, shit, he got open a couple of times, and Dak just missed him.
A couple of times.
Wait, what did Dak do? I mean, as a $60 million quarterback?
He's short.
I'm just saying. He was short when Tom Brady was throwing to him. He was short when Drew Brees was throwing to him. He was short all those times.
A couple of times in 16 games.
He missed him a bunch of times. It was more than a couple. It was more than a couple of times. It was a whole lot of what the fuck are you doing, Dax? He's literally wide open. It was a lot of that.
Show on bashing on Dak, but it ain't today.
No, we have the rest of our lives to bash on Dak Prescott. Don't worry.
I'm so tired of Dak, man. I'm tired of Dak. And you know my thing.
I'm a supporter of Dak.
I have not always hated on Dak. I haven't. I used to like Dak. But he's making me not like him.
It's that $60 million. I don't dislike him. He sounds like a good dude. He's a fine dude. That's fine. But don't demand $60 million.
Nobody cared when he was only making $500 million.
And you can't deliver in the playoffs.
For 4 years, he wasn't making shit. Okay. He was winning games. Nobody cared. The minute he said, you know what, it's time for me to get paid, the bullseye goes on.
No, give it. I got him with the 40, no doubt. I got him with the 40. The first contract I ain't got no issue with whatsoever. 4 year 160.
160, yeah.
4 year 160. He earned that. He played for pennies up to you earned your money. Do your thing, Dak Prescott. I don't care how much you were making at that point, even if you were the highest paid. This time though, I give a fuck. I give a big fuck.
That's the market, baby.
market.
Don't blame him.
No. You can't say that's the market, Dad. You know why you can't say that's the market?
Jerry.
You know why you can't say that's the market? Because
What?
4 quarterbacks have signed after him, all under him. Stop it.
Now, that's their problem.
All better than him, all signed under him. So no, it's not the market.
Josh Allen?
Josh Allen, yeah, was one of them.
Super Bowls he won.
Huh?
How many Super Bowls Josh Allen won?
How many championship games has he been to?
How many has he won?
Has Dak Prescott won a playoff game?
No, but you know what? I can at least give Josh Allen. At least he's losing to Patrick Mahomes. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, what about
everybody's losing to Patrick Mahomes except for Jalen Hurts?
For a decade now, what is he like 50? Get him gone.
Everybody's losing to Patrick Mahomes except for Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. What about Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson, he signed before Dak.
Choke artist.
Still making less. Fun fact.
First round kickouts most of the time.
Lamar Jackson, choke artist.
Choke artist.
We're talking about people that signed after Dak. I give you another one. Trevor Lawrence. He's not doing nothing. Choke artist is not fair.
One of the worst contracts in NFL.
One of the worst contracts. What was Jacksonville going to do otherwise?
Trevor Lawrence need to get going too.
What was Jacksonville going to do otherwise?
He won one playoff game.
What was Jacksonville? Okay, so nobody answered the question. What was Jacksonville going to do otherwise?
What was Dallas going to do?
Exactly. If the answer is I don't know, then it's sign Trevor Lawrence.
What was Dallas going to do?
I'm sorry. Didn't we have a good draft pick this year? Oh, didn't we have a chance to get an even better draft pick this year?
How?
We have the 12th. Dak was out the whole season.
Why do we have the 12th?
Dak was out the whole season. Again.
Jackpot. Like you said.
Again.
It wouldn't have been a 12th pick if he played.
He didn't play is my point.
Right. That's the reason why you got the 12th pick.
Guess what? He's brittle. He's going to miss another 5 games.
We don't know that.
History tells us.
Anyway,
Dak Prescott is not going to finish the season.
He's
as brittle as LaMelo Ball.
Get me a Dak Prescott t-shirt right next to my Minnesota team.
I hope he signs it for you. It doesn't make him any better.
Doesn't make him any worse.
I'm about to say, please don't have him sign it. It might devalue the t-shirt.
It doesn't make him any better.
Thank you.
No, I said devalue the t-shirt.
Ooh, devalue.
Devalue.
All right.
Anyways, man, our show can't be finished without talking about the most interesting man in the world, LeBron James. Recently, over the last year and a half or so, LeBron seems to be on a crazy media run. From a podcast with JJ Redick to the most appearances on national television recently, LeBron seems to be letting his hair down a little and opening up. So I guess my question is, why now? Dad, go ahead. Why now?
I think he's ready to retire.
110%. But like this year, like right after this year?
No, I think he'll play one more year. I don't think he'll be around when Bryce comes to play. I think he'll play one more year. But I think just listening to some of the things that he's saying with Steve Nash the other day, he's on YouTube, TikTok now. Like it's a side of him now that you've never seen. And it's the side that's saying, you know what? Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
I like it personally.
I do too. I think it shows a human side to him.
Yeah, he's a human.
He curses a little bit too much for me, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. Such is life. Let it out. Let it fly.
I just think he's done. I think he and I think if they lose, I think that'll be more of a reason for him. And I don't think it'll be his choice. I think the Lakers will be like, you know what? Yeah.
He's got how many years left? 1 or 2 on his contract?
This is one. And next year's an option.
1 and 1. Okay.
If he opts out, I don't know if the Lakers going to continue on that road.
They'd be crazy not to.
Well, okay, let me paint a picture for you on this.
The most expensive ticket still.
Yeah, you tell me if it's crazy, all right? You got Luka, you got Austin Reeves who's showing his ass. You put some shit around in a big guy, you serviceable.
You got
serviceable. And what do you lose? The drama. The drama. But we all know that the Lakers, if Luka stays and signs an extension, that's his team.
It's going to be drama. It's the Lakers. The only reason it seems like it's so much is because it's the Lakers and LeBron. But now you just replace LeBron.
But he's the drama.
You think Luka ain't no drama?
I didn't say he wasn't. But I think LeBron's more of a drama than Luka. You have the scoring race. You have every time he does something, the narrative.
It's a record.
Thank you. And it's a 40-year-old man doing
Oh,
this.
if I'm not mistaken, his 25 point per game streak just came to an end. He averaged 25 a game for like 20 years or something like that. It just finally came to an end this season.
Don't you get an average 25 this year?
Yeah, it's 24.9 or something.
Bullshit.
So yeah, right under it, or 24 points, like literally right under it. But yeah, his streak is over.
Okay.
How do we? But come on, Dad, I got you. I get tired of talking about LeBron too. Don't get me wrong, but just when you sit back and look at it all, like listen to what I just said. His 20-year streak of 25 points per game is over, and he only missed it by 0.1 points at the age of 40, year 22. Like I got you. I get tired of talking about LeBron too, and I get tired of hearing about him. We've been hearing about him for 22 years straight, and even longer if you want to count high school. But give the man his flowers. Like he does unreal, unimaginable, never before seen things, and you got to talk about it. Like you got to get him man his flowers. He ain't gonna be here forever, so we got to appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, there's not much more LeBron can do that's going to be like enjoyable to see.
Thank you.
I feel like I love LeBron. Don't get me wrong, but as a fan, give me something to miss. You know,
Thank you.
Oh, we'll find out. Don't worry, his time is coming. He ain't gonna be here forever.
That's why.
It just seems like he's prolonging the inevitable.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like he loves the game. You know, that's cool and all, but go do something else.
It'll come, y'all. Y'all, come on, man.
I know
realistic.
It's gonna come.
Come on, just be realistic. You are a superstar NBA player who clearly still has it, even at this age. Why not keep playing until you just don't want to anymore? Because it's not like you unretire and come back. It's not like you can change your mind on this.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but I said you can't.
He was 30-something years old.
You said you can't.
No, unretire and come back.
He was 30, but he was 30-something years old. He'd be 40, bro. When LeBron retires, he's gonna go be a father to Zuri. Okay, that's more than likely what's coming next. That's the next step of his life. Parenting Zuri up until she gets older, because that'll be the only child he'll ever have been able to be around full time. But until that time gets there, squeeze the fuck out of that orange, LeBron James. You got my blessing, homie. Squeeze that orange, because there is no getting that orange back.
Squeeze. My thing is like LeBron has proved that he is top tier above all.
For sure.
There's nothing else that needs to be proven.
Who said he's doing it for y'all? He's doing it for him. For him.
He's doing it for who?
Him.
He's not doing. He's doing it for the fans. I mean, yes, he's part of it too, but he's doing it for the sake of his team, his franchise, his fans.
For sure.
Prove. I mean,
whatever his reasons may be, but he don't do it for. I guess I'm saying he don't do it for everybody else's approval. I guess is what I'm saying. He's just doing it for him. Whatever his reasons may be, ask for him.
Yeah, he just wants to. Yeah, he just wants to. Like, my thing is like, I just feel like at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, do it for you, sure, but then it kind of starts to become a little bit selfish. Because you have all these younger talents, these people that need to shine as well in the league. Let it go. Let the throne go.
They're not better than him.
I just think he has too much power.
Yeah, my thing is like
that's the reason why the league. That's the reason why the league is doing. That's why owners are starting to push back on players now.
No, owners started to push back on players because ain't nobody paying them $70 million a year. Shout out Shea. He's going to be the only one to get it.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
I think Joker will get it.
When's his contract up?
Next year.
Okay, if it's up next year, then he might get it. He might get it. We had this conversation. Him, Jason Tatum, Shea, maybe Ant.
Maybe Ant. Yeah.
Maybe Ant. Victor. Victor, if it lasts that long, there's a handful of people that will be able to get that supermax. But we talked about that before. That's what's causing this strife, this issue between the players. LeBron James, I give you that. Yes, LeBron James
and them sitting out them games where they sit out.
And yes,
that is the dumbest thing. And load management. That is the dumbest thing. you're paying me $70 million
And you only playing 45
with,
games.
with 40 vacation days to it. Go to work. Like,
hey, hold on. These are some crazy benefits. Let's talk about this.
right. Shoot. I get $70 million.
I'm saying I
I
only show up half the year. The other half is considered sick pay.
Right.
Zion. Zion.
LaMelo.
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 Yes, he's one of the worst, man. He's only played 50 games one time in his entire career.
Wow. It's been 44, 36, 42, something like that. The last 3 years. His last 3 years have been ended through, I think, ankle injuries every single time. LaMelo is another one that is brittle as hell.
Ankle injuries.
These
niggas don't be hurt.
No, they don't.
They don't be hurt. Like that's what be killing me. It's like you're like, wait, what? This is why nobody watches the NBA as much as they used to.
Yeah,
we all see through the bull.
Yeah,
you're gonna get hurt. Everybody plays sports. You get the ankle twist. You get the wrist, the finger jab. You sitting out a $70 million human being because their fingers jammed. I don't want to watch this. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable.
And football doesn't. And it's the most
not, that's what it is. You know what, Dad? We talked about this. I think I have a different way to explain it. You know, outside of the finality of football, you know what makes football more interesting than basketball? And this is coming from the NBA fan. The relatability of it.
I think basketball is more relatable than football.
Maybe as far as like athletic ability, but when you look at a football player, that finality of it all makes it a little more relatable. You catch a cold tomorrow, Dad. Are you going to work?
Hell yeah.
If Patrick Mahomes is not sitting out a damn game unless you shoot him, and he's the cash cow.
That's one.
And he's walking out there just like we would. Exactly. The finality of it all. It makes it a little more relatable. Like, okay, bet you out there, you're not feeling your best, but you gonna stand out there with your team
and you know stand out,
and you gonna support. Like we can appreciate, we can support that. NBA players don't do that shit all the time.
And this is another thing too. It's like you have fans. Don't forget that. You have fans. So you're going to a city and you want to do this load management crap. Go to a city where a kid's never seen you play. They go to see you play, and you're sitting the bench. Like that's not
street clubs.
Yeah, that's not.
That's the only time. That's the only time you come to that city.
Only time. I've
been of the mindset you should only load management home games, anyways. For that reason, they see you 41 times a year. So if anywhere, a home game.
I give you another example. So you talk about football. What about baseball? Tony Ohtani, he been
my
shout out Shohei.
I don't even watch baseball.
Position.
He is nice.
He's a beast.
I love Shohei.
Amazing.
He's a beast.
Shohei got me watching baseball.
Right. He got me watching baseball. Yeah. He is nice.
You don't see him load managing shit.
And he makes the most money out of all of them.
To be fair, he stopped pitching though.
He did, and he became a DH. But that was because the Dodgers made him stop.
That's also the Dodgers.
But here's the thing: he still warms up in the bullpen.
Because I think because they keep him on ice. But if you the Dodgers, we're not paying you. What would they pay him? Some wild ass like $70. We not paying no $70 million. Sit there, warm it up. We'll keep you on ice just in case we need you. Okay.
Most of it's deferred too.
Yeah, I saw until like the back end of his contract. It's like $70 million what is it, like 60 million or something is deferred until after the contract. So
I think he only makes like $2 or $5.
I thought
$10 million a year.
I thought his contract was like $100 million. Am I tripping?
No, it's $700 million.
That's what it is. 7 years, $700 million. That's what it is. $100 million a year, and like $500 million of it is deferred all the way out until after the contract.
Until his kids can take it.
Yeah, until way after the contract. They're only accounting for like 2 to 10 million for the salary cap. And after he retires is when he'll get all that money. Yeah. Which, to be fair, based on the merch and everything that they sell, they can really just start stashing that money away. Just start putting that shit away in a little escrow account.
$700 million. Yeah. And this nigga plays the game of baseball.
Baseball.
Oh,
And he
baseball
plays how
plays
many
for some
games?
money.
He plays over 100 games at least a year.
And I can promise you, them shoulders and them arms swinging that bat all day. It's just as
It's
much
a lot harder than doing this.
right than doing this and running down the court and flopping for a foul. That's what kills me. Like, I love basketball, dude, but I don't want to watch it because it's not. I don't want to.
It looks scripted.
Yeah, it looks scripted.
It looks scripted.
Nobody
Who's part of the script? Your boy LeBron. How many flops does the flop
LeBron
had?
James.
Flop.
I think I really
And I'm gonna give you one. When they played the Celtics and Jason Tatum went around him and just kind of he didn't even touch him.
that little elbow.
He hit the ground like a local.
Wait. You know who else does it too? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's
Mr. Foulbaiter. Yes.
Oh, I need a
He's
foul. That's why I average 30-some points a game because half my points are 50.
You know who he flops like that?
James Harden.
James Harden.
James Harden. They're doing the same
James
thing.
Harden.
They're doing the
Bro,
same
when I
thing.
watch him, he looked just like him.
Seriously?
They
Yeah,
do
he
the
just
same
shoots in
thing.
the mid range, not the three. He looked just like him.
That's how James Harden averaged 34.
That's 35, right?
35.
35
Yeah,
a game.
but 15 points in free throws.
I mean, that's all Shea. Shea is James Harden, just in the mid range, just in the
That's
mid
what-
range, not the
That's what I'm
3-point
saying.
line.
Like nobody wants to watch. That's not fun to watch. Like
It's not
that's
fun.
why I'll
It's
tune
not
in
fun.
for the
It's not fun
playoffs.
watching. It's not fun watching them complaining to the referees. It's not fun. Not the same. Everybody has the same scheme. Pick and roll.
Pick and
Everybody
roll, pick and
Yeah,
roll, pick and roll.
pick and roll.
Abuse the three.
Everybody shoots threes now.
And abuse the
Everybody
three.
shoots threes. Right. Even people that can't make threes are shooting threes.
Shooting them, letting them fly.
Yeah.
No,
and-
I have to agree. Y'all know I love basketball. It is my favorite sport. It's my thing. But even me, avid NBA fan, would have to agree. NFL is king.
Yeah.
NFL is king.
I'll say
because,
baseball going ahead of it too.
And we taking over Christmas.
Honestly, watch your mouth. Honestly, baseball does. I think baseball does have a chance. Baseball's a little too slow for the average person, and niggas don't like baseball. So
yeah, I don't like baseball. I just like Shohei.
exactly, I just like Shohei. We don't like
baseball.
baseball for the most part. So I think that automatic demographic will go to basketball and football. So baseball will be a solid third for the most part.
Niggas don't know how to bet on baseball. That's why.
No, they don't. That over and under.
What's the RBI?
Don't let us figure it out now because you know.
Somebody spelled ribs wrong, right?
Nah, I guess to end up on that, or to finish up on the last topic with the metamorphosis, Bron is just letting his hair down. He's about to retire. He's about to retire at some point, and you know who gonna tell him? Who gonna check him?
If nobody's gonna tell him to retire,
who gonna tell him anything? Just as far as what he's saying, who gonna tell him? Hey, you not focused on basketball?
Stephen A. Smith.
No.
For God's sake,
I promise you, he itching for it, man. Let me tell you, he waiting for the next one. What did LeBron say? He went on a Taylor Swift press tour in his tidy whities.
Oh my goodness,
tidy whities is crazy. But other than that, thank y'all for joining us on this episode of Agree to Disagree. Go on and smash that subscribe button. We are available.
Smash it.
All your social medias, at least the important ones, Instagrams and your TikToks. We appreciate all the continued support. I think one of our, not this last episode, but the episode before that, I think it's up to 176 views. And we going up on that. Everybody, some people think it's not. It's huge. I'm loving it, man. We super duper appreciate it. I think it's kind of cool, and it's awesome to be doing this with my dogs, my dad, and my brother. I might invite you to another episode, Terrell. You know a little bit about sports.
Yeah, a little something going on there.
You know a little bit about.
Way better.
I don't even.
Yeah, that's for.
I don't even watch it.
At least you were right.
I say, but at least you also know sports.
I keep up a little bit.
I say the one thing I was telling Dad, I was like, Terrell may not watch sports, but he be watching hella basketball highlights, so he's not clueless. He knows what he's talking about.
What's going on a little bit.
He just don't watch the games.
Yeah,
gotcha.
But other than that, Dad, you got anything you want to add?
Like I said, appreciate the love and support, guys. I mean, it's been fun. This has started off as, me and my son just, chopping it up, and now it's, something we do every week. So again,
Yeah.
Yeah, we got people who don't even watch sports that want to join this podcast. So
yeah, and I got to keep shooting them down because
it's that type of it's been fun.
So, yeah, and they
It's
were
nice to
cracking
create
up.
the
They be
vibe.
like, I know sports. Yeah, no, you don't.
No, the fuck you don't.
No, the fuck you don't. Right? Stop it.
Oh, my goodness.
Terrell, anything for you to add? Go and plug yourself in, man. My brother does Jesus merch and has his own clothing line. So we're gonna be collabing at some point. Plug yourself in, homie.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to have joined. It was fun. I thought, I wouldn't be able to keep up a little bit. I know a little bit of something. I know a little bit of something. I sometimes forget it. But no, it's always fun being able to chat with y'all and just bond a little bit, whether it's over the phone in person. So I enjoy it. I'm trying to make it every week, to be honest. As long I don't work Thursdays and Wednesdays, or Thursdays and Wednesdays. So
cool. All right. Well, you know how you can start. Watch the playing games tonight.
How do you watch? What do you watch them on?
It's gonna be on TNT, yeah.
TNT.
Like, how do you do? I have to have cable?
You do.
Any sort of cable or YouTube TV.
I have cable.
Get YouTube
or YouTube TV.
I'll look into it.
Taylor's family ain't got no cable.
They got cable, but they
ain't got TNT. Go and slide, be like, hey, what's up, family in law? Fuck with me.
I'll tune into it. I'll figure out how to watch it.
Get a subscription for like 30 days and then cancel it.
As a matter of fact,
I'm looking at it right now.
Hold on. I think
Hulu.
I might be able to send you my NBA account because I got NBA league pass.
But isn't it over after this? Now that it's over, they don't show playoff games, do they?
I'm about to find out.
I don't think they do.
Let's see.
You see what Isaiah Thomas said about LeBron taking shots with his shirt off?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That's a 40-year-old man. You can't, Tor. I'm finishing it. I'm gonna send you my login for NBA, Tor. You can watch it on there.
All right, but I'll watch it. I was about to say, yeah, Isaiah Thomas need to stop.
I was watching and I couldn't believe he was saying that shit. I'm like, wow.
Live, bro. Live in Atlanta on
if
NBA
he was on my
TV.
team, you wouldn't be taking no shots with that shirt on.
No. If I was a different man, get your ass back in there and put your shirt on. Wow.
Yes, master. Yes.
What, did you talk to Stephen A about this shit? Or y'all
that ain't no different than these daggone NFL. Y'all know the NFL players that be going outside in the freaking snow with no shirt on.
Thank you.
Freaking Ryan Shazier. Ryan Shazier was king of that shit. I hope you're doing okay. But Ryan Shazier was the king of that shit.
They going, damn, I should have said that.
Now he's got it loaded for the next one. Him and Skip Bayless. Him and Skip Bayless got that shit loaded, ready. But of course, y'all, it has been a pleasure. This has been so much fun.
Yes, it has.
Might slide you in next week, Troy. You might have a little spot on here.
Yeah, man, come on now. I'm about to watch the play.
You might watch a little spot, but so you can keep on it. But anything else y'all got to add, y'all?
Now I got to make me some dinner. I'm hungry.
I'm about to say, you know who would really be good in this?
Brandon.
Who? Brandon, yeah, and my friend Brandon Trey.
Oh, Brandon.
If you want to, branch out too, he knows a lot. He's just like y'all with that stuff.
We always take a guest. Yeah, we've already had 2 guests, so.
Well, one.
Oh, one, yeah. Soon to be. Well, yeah, you got it. Soon to be another. Uncle Norman's ass will get on here one day.
Yeah. Probably have to.
I'm about to say, Uncle Norman said he gets home every day at 5 or about 5 o'clock. So
yeah, Uncle Norman says a lot of things. Okay.
There we go.
Alexa says hi, guys.
Hey.
I seen a hand. I was like, what is that?
No, yeah.
All right, y'all.
Like
a Muppet hand just floating. Hey.
What up, Tay?
All right,
gang. All right, love y'all.
Love y'all.
Good night. Later.